Hey everybody and welcome to Cold Turkey. I'm Paulie T and I'm here down in Dublin Centre, right outside the Gaiety, where I've met Tomo the Rapper. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, Tomo the Rapper is a legend around Dublin. And I know Tomo from years ago. Tomo's a rapper. Tomo's battled with addiction all his life, like myself. And Tomo is not clean yet, but Tomo's determined to get clean. And Tomo being a rapper, having addictive issues and having been homeless. I mean, he's the perfect candidate for my channel. So everybody, I want to introduce you, for those that don't know him, this is Tomo the Rapper and this is his story.
I'm Tommy Dunn. Yeah, I'm 46 years old, 1975. I grew up in Ballymun. I was adopted when I was born. My biological man gave me to her auntie, my great aunt, and I called her Ma, yeah. And I started taking drugs when I was 16, started smoking weed, no hash at the time, it was weed. And then I started doing heroin when I was 18, started smoking it.
And how long were you addicted for, Tommy?
28 years.
And you're still fighting?
Still fighting addiction now to this day, yeah. Yeah, I was living with my mum and dad up to the time my sister died, yeah. She overdosed and her daughter had to move into my mum and dad's house, yeah. And she was only 14. And I was still heavily addicted to drugs, and I didn't want my niece seeing me being strung out after just losing her ma, my sister, you know. And even that didn't make me cop on and fucking, you know. So I was homeless for 14 years.
Oh my God, that's a long time.
Yeah, 14 years in and out of different hostels. Sometimes I couldn't get a hostel, I'd have to get a sleeping bag. The council wouldn't have hostels.
Yes,
yeah, and you'd have to get a sleeping bag, yeah. That's how bad it got.
I understand, bro.
Yeah.
You're well known around Dublin because
I do rapping.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I rap about my life and things that I see on the streets, things that I've experienced in my own life, you know, and prison, addiction.
Yes.
Then I see other issues, political issues, so I sing about them. I see social issues like kids having kids. Where I'm from, Ballymun, people there, and just life in general, you know. And it's not like, it's like a way of life,
Now,
you know.
the addiction or?
The rapping,
the rapping.
the feeling I get from that. When I'm on stage performing to a crowd, right, see the applause I get from that beats any drug. There's no drug that can beat that buzz, you know.
Tell me, Tomo, and I have to ask you this, if you get such a high from being creative and rapping,
why do I use drugs?
To continue to use them?
I suppose I have an addictive personality, you know.
Sure.
And I still enjoy it, you know, and it's like a ritual.
Yes.
You know, but it's like, it's a monkey on my back that I have to get, I know I have to get rid of it, you know.
I think you're very talented, Tommy, and I think a lot of your talent is shrouded underneath the addiction.
It is, because I have a good singing voice, yeah,
yes,
and I know I could be even better if I didn't use drugs, you know, like I could lift the altos or whatever, baritones or whatever they're being called. I could lift them, you know.
You could hit notes.
And really, I could hit notes, yeah.
Yes.
You know.
Because heroin itself is a terrible drug to inhibit the voice and that.
You don't get to reach your full potential. That's for damn sure.
That's
you don't.
True,
yeah, you don't get to reach your full potential. Because I realised that I got clean. I was in Mountjoy, right?
Tell us about
2 years.
Did you do in prison?
I did 2 years in jail, right? And I got clean. I was off everything, right? And we did a show in the auditorium.
Yeah.
Right, me and Clinchy, he's in loads of telly shows, programs and all. Yeah, in '98, I'd rap it up on the stage. We did Bag of Gear, and he's on the drums. And you had the electric keyboard and everything, you know.
Yeah.
And
can you do me a cappella, Bag of Gear, just
Yeah. And we were turning on my skin like a skeleton, and then we were chasing, put the magic dragon down the road, thinking that my head is going to explode, and I'm getting stoned, and getting me load in. I never gang bang a slang, I just do my own thing, and that's just a sing and to bring a bit of truth to the youth. If you want the proof, listen to this tune, because it ain't a spoof. Don't misuse or abuse, because you lose, choose what you want to do, because the rest of your life is up to you. Look at the scene, there's pushes up at the wall, kids are dying and we're all up against the fall, and I can't make no fucking sense of it all. I'm on my head the event could be your last call. I got a bag of gear down the street, thought I owned it, but the shit owns me, and like a rope it's really mean. Fucked up on heroin. Yeah, that song would have much more merit to it if it was clean.
So Tomo, just back on the more serious note,
Yeah.
what's your plan, bro? I know you really want to get clean, you really want to get stable.
Yeah, well, like where I'm staying, they're really good where I live, you know. Paddy McGrath housing,
Yes.
Paddy McGrath housing, because I'm also HIV positive, you know.
Okay, bro.
That's happened from using drugs, you know. But that doesn't. I don't let that dictate my life, you know what I mean. I have my meds for that, you know. Sort me about that. But yeah, that's one of the consequences, I suppose, like a drug addiction. Yeah, if there was no consequences, everyone would be using drugs, you know. But they come with consequences. So.
You've got somewhere to live, thank God.
Yeah, I have a gaff. Yeah.
And you're very grateful.
So I can walk from there. Yeah.
What is the plan, Tomo? Is it to get stable? What are you going to do?
Well, I'm after putting down to go to a place called Barrymore.
Okay, tell me
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
like it's up on the North Circular Road, yeah. And they keep you in, like you're not allowed out.
It's residential.
Yeah, and you keep you in, right? And but it's only 6 to 8 weeks, right? But they move you from there onto like a proper treatment centre, you know.
Yes.
Like somewhere like Kilmine, you know. And you'd stay there for about 18 months, you know.
18 months. Just
Yeah, so it'd be nice to get clean before I'm 50. Do you get me?
Of course it would. And you're
sweet.
48, Tommy?
46.
46.
I'll be 47 in June, you know what I mean? So the clock's ticking.
I didn't get clean till I was 55, Tommy.
Yeah, well, it's never too late, you know? There'll only be another statistic, you know what I mean?
Sure thing, bro. I know that. And, you know, I would love to see you, knowing you a long time now, Tomo. Haven't seen you in years, of course, till tonight. But, I'd love to see you getting clean, bro.
Yeah.
I think you're a good lad. And
there's a video a bloke done in me, right? And stop, man, I was disgusted looking at it, right? He did like Tommy the Junkie rapper, right?
Right.
And I'm snowballed down me nut, right? I was doing that snowball shit out of the head shops, that stuff, yeah.
The synthetic coke. Yeah.
That's how I got the HIV, yeah. Using it, right? It's fucking but I used to get mad out on that stuff, right? And I'd go rapping, right? Make a few quid, get a score, yeah. Fly back around the shop, get more, yeah, because you'd get about 6 hits out of it, you get about $1 grand's worth of stuff. But it was mad, full of mad chemicals and everything. I ended up getting septicemia, a fucking hole in me groin, clots, yeah, I got blood clots and all, yeah. And they went to my lungs and everything, and nearly bleeding died, you know what I mean?
So you've been injecting your groin?
Bad stuff, yeah.
That's the last station, isn't it?
That is the last station, yeah. And that happened, and that's how I found out I was HIV positive, because
let me ask you, Tomo.
When my leg was swelled out, they were taking blood tests. And I said, well, why are you doing a blood test, do a HIV test, you know? Septicemia, like, that's fucking heavy, that's poisoning of the blood, you know? So yeah, I was at that start a few times in hospital. I wanted to find out, right, if I had it, like, I was 90% sure that I had it, yeah? Because fucking, I was just using after everyone. And I was even fucking taking walks in alleyways, you know what I mean, from where people were had to be using it. Didn't give a bollocks, man, you know what I mean, and just did it, you know, without a thought in the head, you know. And I just knew. I says to myself, you've used so many different boxes after so many different people. You have to have it. You know what I
Would it
mean?
be fair to say because you were expecting it wasn't a huge shock then? Maybe?
It wasn't a huge shock.
Okay.
It wasn't, no, because when you know, you know.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's like, it was just too many people that I used after for it not to, you know what I mean?
Sure thing.
So yeah, so I wanted to know so I could do something about it. I have a couple of friends that got it in the 80s and they used to have to take a cocktail of drugs, like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm lucky on him to take 2 tablets a day, you know?
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, but when I was getting the news, right, they come up with the nurse, the doctor, social worker, right, and another woman that was working in Open Heart, right,
Yes.
and she says to me, "How you feeling?" I says, "Grand." Says, "I kind of knew anyway," and she's like, "Yeah, I know." She knew just by the way I was. She knew that I knew I was expecting it anyway, yeah. And she says, "Well, I'll work in Open Heart, and you're more than welcome to come, yeah."
Yeah.
Open Heart was a great spot.
It was a drop-in
It
centre.
was a drop-in centre for people with HIV. You got your dinner for $150, right? 3-course meal, like, and for $150,
Yes, I
yeah.
remember.
And they had a TV room and the pool table, and it was just great banter,
It was a
yeah.
nice hangout, yeah.
And then fucking the recession hit, right? Cherry Orchard was shut down up in Cherry Orchard Hospital. The Rowan unit up there was shut down. Yeah. That was 2012.
Wow.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah. And that 2 years after I got diagnosed, and I used to go up there for respite, you know.
Can I ask you, Tom?
And then they shut that down. They shut Open Heart down. It's like all the HIV facilities were just shut down because they were like, I think their attitude was, well, years ago, like when they were fucking in bits and they would have needed respite, but with the meds that they have now, they don't really need respite anymore, you know what I mean? I need to get clean. I have to get clean. The clock's ticking, you know, like I said, you know. And fucking God's after giving me this talent for something bigger and better than what I'm constantly doing and what I'm constantly at.
Profound, Tomo.
They are profound.
And they're about all of the issues you're talking about, so they're very real.
They're real, yeah. Yeah. And but they were written 20 years ago. This is a new chapter in my life, yeah.
Right.
And I have new material that I've written. I just need production,
Sure.
you know.
Well, do you know what, buddy?
If I can get production, and there's loads of hip hop instrumentals on YouTube,
I know.
yeah.
Let me
And
tell you something. buddy.
can
Let me
use
tell you
any of
something.
it,
Listen to me for a second.
yeah.
I have a few connections and all of that.
Yeah.
If you get clean, I'll put you in touch with a producer, all of that, bro. I'll
Yeah,
help you out.
yeah,
If you get
yeah.
clean, I'll go the extra mile, bro, to
Yeah,
help you.
yeah.
And I really mean that. I'm
Yeah.
saying this on video, so I'm putting it out there.
Yeah,
You get clean,
yeah.
bro, I'm ready. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm gonna help you out, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in touch with some people gonna help you.
Yeah, let's do
help you
it.
stuff.
Yeah, sweet.
But it's on
Let's
you,
do
bro.
it. Yeah,
You know,
cool.
to-
Yeah,
to
no
meet me on
bother.
that place.
Realistically, like I wanted to get clean, yeah. And I have to go to this stabilisation place, yeah, and then I have to go
It's
to
baby
like,
steps, Tom.
proper treatment as well, you know.
Yes, bro.
But here I can do it. It can be done.
Listen,
It can be done.
After what I did,
Yeah.
anybody can do it.
Yeah.
That's what I said. 'Cause I
Ah,
did
no,
that since I
you're
was in-
inspired, man. Yeah, and fucking passport is in the books as well. I need a passport.
You get your mind right, bro. Your
Yeah.
passport will come naturally.
I know.
That's what
I need. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. I need to focus on recovery. Yeah,
Honestly.
because like, the music ability isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
That's something that'll always be there for me. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yeah, of
But
course.
I need to get fucking clean, like, and you know, get me other abilities going. You know, when I was locked up right in '98, yeah, I was off everything, yeah, and just all my emotions. I had them all, yeah, had them all. So when I was up on stage and I was letting it rip, yeah, like you can imagine it was one of the most intimidating crowds you can think of, yeah.
Oh, no joy.
A hall full of fucking prisoners, full of convicts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're all fucking, Parappa the Rapper, Puff Tommy, you know, all this shit, right? So yeah, I start rapping then, like, and some of the audience, yeah, like proper, I'm not even gonna mention names, you know what I mean, but we start going anyway, doing the rapping, yeah, and even the screws were getting into it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm fucked up on heroin, you know. And this was at Christmas time, you know what I mean? Joy. Yeah, and do you know what? For the hour or so that we did it,
Yeah.
everyone there felt like free men. It was a Shawshank Redemption kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Shawshank Redemption
Yeah. It was a Shawshank Redemption moment. Everyone felt free. Although we were locked up in prison, we felt like free men, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And
it was cool.
You got the bug then from
Yeah, and you know what? I was awake to feel it, you get me?
Sure.
Like there was no drugs inhibiting it. There was no inhibitors. Every single emotion inside you is awake.
Yeah, you see, that's
it's awake.
Tomo.
You know? Yeah, every single emotion in you is awake when you're clean.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time if your plan goes? Where would you like to see
fucking
yourself in 5 years from now, Tomo?
selling out gigs with a band. Yeah, a band and a DJ doing sell-out gigs, yeah.
And what about you and yourself?
Yeah, fucking, clean.
That's
And my son back in my life, that'd be good.
Tell us about your
My son Leon, yeah, we had him when I was 29, yeah, he's 18 now, yeah. And fucking, his ma wouldn't let me see him, she's letting me see him, right?
Yeah.
And I says, right, I love that, right? And I says, okay, you spend more time with your fella, whatever. So I spend more time. But I found out he was ripping that off, so I got into a fight with him. So, because I fought with him, she hated me and she wouldn't let me see me young flat, and I didn't give a bollocks. I was taking crack, I was taking gear, I was getting stoned, and it was just all about me. He didn't even exist, if you've ever being honest, yeah?
Yes,
But like, I don't even know what he looks like, you know what I mean? It'd be nice to see him.
Is your blood and
Just say
nice
like,
to be good in yourself, Tomo, wouldn't it?
yeah, and you know, it's funny, right? Like I was saying at the start that I was adopted.
Yeah.
I've only just got in touch with my own biological mum.
Oh my
I
God.
only met her there last week, you know what I mean?
No way.
Yeah, after 30 years.
Tell me about that, quick.
Yeah, my mum adopted me when I was born, right? And my adopted mum, she passed away like 10 years ago, yeah?
Sure.
Right, and then I'm busking on O'Connell Street,
Right.
and she comes up and she says, do you know who I am? And I didn't, because she dyed her hair blonde, yeah? And I'm your mother. I said, no way. I gave her a big hug, yeah? I gave her a big hug, I did, yeah? And she stayed to watch me do a few songs. And her and her husband, they gave me 70 quid, right? She says, that was brilliant, fair play to you. Right, so she gave me her number. I rang her, yeah? And she says, yeah, I'll meet you tomorrow. This was Thursday. Went to Burger King, brought her up to me flat and all, yeah? Had a good old chat about everything, you know what I mean?
That's a huge thing,
And
isn't it?
she gave me 200 quid, right? And I'm like, ma, like, if you're giving me money because you feel guilty for not being there, don't. You've nothing to be guilty about. She adopted me because our love, I says, you know. I had no ill feelings towards you, you know. She's still my mother, she still gave birth to me, you know. So that was cool, that was great.
That's amazing.
You know.
That could be the start of
So they
kind
of gave me hope, my own young fella, you know.
I got you, yeah. I got
You know, my own kid, my own young fella, you know.
History repeats itself. Though,
Yeah, it is, and yeah.
Isn't it really?
It absolutely repeated itself, because I've never met my biological father.
Yes.
I never met him.
No, I understand.
Now, met my biological mother, but not my father.
Well, it must have been a huge event in your life to meet your mother.
It was. Yeah, the last time I seen her was my granny's funeral when I was 16.
Oh, you had seen her before, like?
Yeah, I had seen her before. I knew who she was from the age of 12.
I see.
Yeah, I knew who she was from the age of 12, I did, yeah.
Well, listen, I'm delighted that happened to you. I think
Yeah.
it's a very significant.
It was
maybe
great.
a turning point.
Great, yeah.
And I hope you develop the relationship with the woman now that you've lost to.
I did, I will, yeah.
And I want to say, Tomo, I really wish you the best.
Yeah,
on
nice
your
one,
journey
brother.
To get stable. To get right in yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever that means for you.
Yeah, it's
That you
good
can
to see
develop your
you.
talent.
It's good to see you. Fair play.
good to see you
You're
too,
doing
Tom.
well, man. You
I
know.
am, thank God. It's only
Yeah.
the grace of whatever's
Yeah,
up there.
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And, yeah, bro, and the help of people that
Mm-hmm.
were interested enough to kind of give me a bit of support. And I
Yeah.
want to give that to you, bro, a bit of
Yeah,
support. that's
sound,
all.
brother. I hear
You're
you.
one we're the same.
Yeah.
You know, we're,
A guy said to me before, yeah, he put this in the interview, he said, when you come out of the hellfire of addiction, put your hand back in the fire to help someone else out of it, you know? So you have a responsibility as a recovering addict to help other addicts.
yes,
you
bro,
know?
that's what we do.
Yeah,
Tomo, thank you.
you know. Cheers, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Keep it real, keep it funny, keep it humble, keep it lit. Fuck all that curveball gangster shit. Yeah. It's about action in the market, start rapping, it's gonna happen, and this time they keep on scrapping. Really reaction to the picture, I can get the coach reaction with them hands clapping. You can't keep me distorted in a fraction. This hip hop is not about living in a fancy mansion. It's about the whole class struggle, the trouble. It's about the street of a particular trouble. Let me burst the bubble. Hip hop is not every box away. He's got a decision to rock. What? I want to kick boxes, give up jokes and talk the toast. I'm selling the soul, it's going under control. I can pain, beat the workers' brain. Lots of sipping champagne, campaign to the change the soul machine. Can I put a big back in a Pepsi, please? Let me squeeze a syllable. Terms incredible. The little money is the root of all evil.